Here we are once again in a marketplace, and I'm going to be selling a bunch of loot here. Unfortunately, the the merchant himself does not have a good amount of space in his inventory, so I'm not able to sell everything that I wanted to. But hopefully we'll be able to do that in another place in just a second, because I wanted to highlight that I am going to be purchasing the L85 Assault Rifle. Personally, I feel like this is going to help us a great deal. I think it has a scope. Does it have a built-in scope? It seems to have a built-in scope of some kind. It does 75 damage, which is just insanity. So we're going to be buying that, and I will then sell this, I guess, just to lessen the blow somewhat, because it is so expensive. All right, there you go. Nice. So we're going to try that out in a nearby battle, hopefully soon, and we'll sell all of this stuff as well. Thankfully, I think it uses the same ammo. Yes, it does. That's great. That's really nice. So what I've been doing in my off-screen time is fighting bandits, and fighting more bandits. Mostly terrorists and armored marauders, because they give the greatest rewards, with the exception of the Cossack rebels and maybe pirates as well. Haven't really fought any pirates so far, so maybe that would be a good idea. I'm thinking what I'm going to do in the near future, though, is I will attempt to buy as many Marauder helmets as possible, and then I will attempt to put all of my guys with Marauder helmets on. Although, tactical Kevlar helmets are better. Ooh, I did not realize that. I thought Marauder helmets were the best you could get, but apparently tactical Kevlar helmets are the ones to go for. Maybe there's something even better. I think the Spetsnaz helmet might be better, at least from what I can remember. So what we're going to do is oh wow, I really thought they would have some they don't have any food, which is kind of a shame, but oh well, never mind. So solitary wolf scouts are here, by the way. These guys come with, whoa, they come with that rifle. That's pretty crazy. Yeah, 92,000. Well, I could get them without the equipment, but I don't see the point in that when they come with such an amazing weapon. So it's probably a good idea just to wait until we have that amount of money to spend or something like that. And otherwise, I think I'm probably just going to get some more armed bodyguards just so that they can level up in the meantime. So there you go. We're just going to get those guys, and they're just going to stay here in the unassigned area, because bear in mind that it doesn't matter whether your units are in the battle or not, or whether they are even assigned to a squad, they can still gain experience from the passive victory experience that you get after every battle. So yeah, that is pretty useful in my opinion, and extremely efficient. I like that a lot. Anyway, let's see what I can do here. So let's put that on. Yeah, apparently it does. It does have a scope, so my 30,000 scope that I purchased is useless now, which is kind of a shame. Anyway, we did level up once again in my off-screen time. I think I have a pretty decent amount of HP now, so I'm thinking that I will probably want to go for something like marksmanship and just go all out in terms of offense. So we're going to go for 11 marksmanship, and I am going to get to a 100 assault rifle proficiency, which is just insane. There you go. We are now maxed out in that, and I think what I'm going to do now is, should I level up my armor? I haven't seen any armor that is going to be used at above 70 proficiency, so I probably don't need anything like that. I think I'll probably just level up my throwing proficiency in case I decide to use some grenades, which might very well happen relatively soon. And we are now doing 150 damage. Oh yes, I should get a rifle silencer. Yes, someone told me that using a silencer at night with night vision goggles with a that's a pretty decent ransom, I suppose, with a silencer is pretty cool. So maybe I want to decide to do something like that at some point. But maybe I can get a rifle silencer right now. Let's see in Drobin and see what's going on there. Maybe we'll be able to, because okay, that's cool. I think I'm gonna buy one. I haven't used a silencer since I don't even know when. I think like season 3 or season 4 of Freeman, and that was quite a while ago. So you know, it is it's going to be pretty cool to find out just how effective this is going to be now. All right, so actually, considering we're here, we might as well go into the mission board and see what we can do. Eliminate Cossack rebels. How many? Eliminate 5 groups worth. Do you think we can do it? We'll try it. We'll try it. Why not? We'll try it. And now this guy is maybe he can join us. Oh, isn't that just my luck? Yeah, I'm gonna sell some prisoners just so I can get the amount of cash required to afford him. Can you join me? Yep, join me. Thank you very much. All right, so he is going to stay with us until he levels up a little bit, and we're going to put him in with the Jam Squad, because why not? And he already comes with something too. He comes with a Vector rifle. He does not have a helmet or anything like that, but he's no doubt going to be getting one relatively soon, or at least I hope so. And let's head on to Cossack rebels. Where are the... there's a Cossack rebel camp over there in the distance. So let's see what we can do about tackling them. I know that I did say in the previous episode that I would like to potentially try and take a town, and I think it could be possible. I think I would be able to take a town, but we need to get in a situation that is highly favorable to us. So I'm talking about things like a town with maybe 30, 40 units in. And we currently do not have that available to us, unfortunately. So we're going to just have to deal with what we're doing right here for the moment. And then we'll see what we can do a little bit later on down the line about taking a town. I would love to be able to take one right now. Don't get me wrong, I'd love to, but I just think it is not really going to work. Unless Smolyanka in this episode gets taken by the Uman terrorists, then I think we could be in a really good position to take that from them, because they are generally at war against quite a few people, and I know that someone actually did mention that in the comments, so that's very, very helpful indeed. I'm kind of surprised I'm not seeing any Cossack rebels, and my quest is 60 hours. That's pretty decent. That's not too bad. But I am kind of surprised that I'm not seeing many Cossack rebels. I'm seeing more desert bandits, which is kind of weird. That's a bit disappointing, isn't it? Okay, I guess we're going to fight some desert bandits. We've not fought these guys before, so do bear that in mind. I think we have fought maybe one of these guys in a squad before, so it's going to be pretty interesting. I do need to give these guys squad icons, don't I? Yeah, that would probably make quite a bit of a difference. So let's just tell these guys to go out this way, and then we will be checking out our new rifle. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, this is crazy. This is a crazy rifle to get. I should not have... Oh, it kind of makes me sad now that I spent 30,000 on that 2x zoom, but look at this crazy thing. Look at it. Oh, it's so amazing. I can hit people from so far away now. That is amazing. Okay. And I think the silencer also does not reduce the range at which I can shoot. I don't think it reduces the damage either, but maybe it does. I'm not entirely sure, but personally I don't really care because it is just so cool. The way it sounds is really cool too, and I'm pretty happy with this. Wow. This is a crazy weapon. Absolutely crazy weapon. Highly recommended, by the way. If you're playing alongside me, highly recommend getting the L85 or whatever it's called. It is really good, and it's so cheap in my opinion for a assault rifle to come with a... I think this is a 4x zoom. Maybe it's even is it a 6x? I don't think it's a 6x zoom. Otherwise, this is just crazy because it comes with a scope, and you have to buy a 4x zoom for how much? Like 70,000 or something like that, or 60,000. And wow, that's just insanity. I'm speechless. I have no idea what to say about that, apart from the fact that you should definitely get one of these. Anyway, 3,000 experience gain and 10,000 credits, almost exactly 10,000, very nice indeed. And we can take some medkits and things like that. I am going to be taking some food too, and I think that is pretty much it. I know a lot of people say to me that I should really take all of the loot and things like that, but I just don't have that much space, and I don't really want to be in enemy territory, because you can see I'm very close to a Cossack rebel party. I really don't want to be in this kind of situation where they could potentially pounce upon me. Like, for example, these Desert Marauders. I don't think they really have a shot at defeating us, but you never know. You know, they might be able to pounce upon you and then do some massive damage, and that would be pretty bad. So I'm kind of trying to be a bit cautious about things. These guys have leveled up. I'm going to level up Igor individually so that he can get to level 6. And our Relish squad is now fully outfitted, by the way. I don't know whether you've seen them yet. I don't know whether I showed you. But they have heavy tactical vests basically all the way through. And this guy doesn't have a chest piece, unfortunately. So I'm definitely going to have to get him one of those. But at the moment, it's not a big deal, in my opinion. It's really not. Because it gives them maybe like 10 armor or something like that. So yeah, you know, it does make a difference. But at the moment, the armor vest is going to be the thing that really matters. So we're going to give Igor one of these police camo vests, and I still can't give him anything else. Oh, I could give him a med kit. I don't know whether that really makes any difference to him, because he's probably not going to even be able to be taken out, because he is a companion. And what else do we have here with these guys? These guys don't have grenades, so we're probably going to have to give them some grenades and things like that. They also do not have any chest pieces either, but that's fine. I feel like they're doing pretty good as they are. And aha, we have come across some Cossack rebels. I am going to just wait here for these guys to do their thing. I'm going to level up Ketchup. Should I level up Ketchup or Relish? I'll level up Relish a little bit. And we're going to just wait for these guys to take them out. And then we are going to attack. Yes. Okay, so now these guys, they're going to be kind of harsh, I think. I think they're probably going to do quite a bit of damage. But, of course, with my new rifle, who knows? I will probably be able to rain down death and destruction upon them, because we have so much range as a result. And that's also kind of the reason why I decided to spec into marksmanship once again, because it is just so good to have an accurate weapon that is capable of hitting units when you want them to actually be hit. Because I know that sounds like something incredibly obvious, but it is just so useful to have good accuracy in this game. And because it is, in all intents and purposes, it is an RPG as well as a shooter. You can't just rely on your own skills as an FPS player. It is more to do with stats as well. So the RPG is definitely coming in there and making a big difference in how much you're able to do. Because no matter whether you are the, most professional player in the world in regards to shooters, it doesn't matter, because if you have one proficiency and one marksmanship, you're probably not going to do that well in comparison to, me, for example, who has 11 marksmanship and so on and so forth. So the stats really do make a big, big difference. And that's the cool thing about the game, Like, it's not a pure shooter. It is a shooter, and it does feel good to shoot in the game. And that's obviously what it should be like, because it is obviously the thing that you're going to be doing most of the time. But it's just so cool to have that laser accuracy. I mean, can I hit this guy from all the way over there? A little bit out of my range, but I took him out. I took him out in 3 shots, which was pretty cool. Oh wow, these guys are getting murdered like no one's business. Yeah, that guy's dead over there. Okay, so there you go. Oh, it's so cool. It is just so cool. Okay, so obviously we're going to have to be a bit careful here, because we really do not want to get ourselves murdered so much. Got to be a bit careful. So I'm just going to kind of stay around here, shoot when I can see them, and then just, be cautious. We are making so much experience as well. It is just crazy. I feel like I should probably get my guys some grenade launchers, but then I kind of think to myself, well, I don't know. The thing is that I've never used a grenade launcher myself, because they are not currently available to the player. but they are available to your units and things like that. So I don't know whether I really want to do that. Because if I do that, and then, I don't know, I'm not sure what the downside would be of getting them grenade launchers. I think the main downside for it is the fact that they may need grenades or may not need grenades, because I've seen some of the default equipment for some of the other units, and they have grenade launchers and night vision goggles, and that's it. And they don't have grenades because they apparently do not use the thrown grenades as ammunition, or at least that's what it partakes to me, that's what it conveys. So maybe the grenade launcher does not need the thrown grenades themselves. So that's actually pretty cool. Anyway, there's 27,000 credits for us right there, and 4,800 experience. Very nice. Oh, and AK-12s, as well as heavy Kevlar vests. Oh, and helmets. Yes, I need those helmets. Thank you very much. Oh, yes. That is pretty fantastic. Okay, wow. Huge amounts of... Oh! What? Why do they have so many... Wow, these guys are crazy. Okay, so I am not going to be able to take all of these, so I will have to pick and choose. So these are all level 1 terrorists. I don't really want to take level 1 terrorists, if at all possible, so I'm going to see if I can find some higher levels, unless there aren't any, and in which case I will literally just take whatever, because the higher the level you can take, the better, because they will then sell for much, much more. It seems like no, there isn't anything, so I will just capture all of the desert bandits, I suppose. That seems like a good plan to me. Alright, so that was cool, wasn't it? Yes, I think that was really cool. And we're going to level these guys up once, and these guys up once, and then we can go to the nearby town of Minov. Alright, so I've been doing a little bit of customizing of our forces, because that's the one thing that I feel like I didn't do as well in the previous season, and so I'm trying to get a little bit better at micromanaging our forces, just that little bit, especially in the customization area, because, well, I definitely need to get better in micromanaging them in battle. So let's have a look. So first off, basically what I've done is just given all of my forces, I mean, apart from this guy who's still using the PDR, but everyone else is using some really, really good rifles, apart from this guy. Yeah, it seems like that's always the case right now. It seems like these two guys do not have anything better than this. But Relish, oh, don't get me started with these guys. Oh, yes, they have AK-M74s, they have M4s, and, well, this guy has a regular AKM, but, you know, these guys seem to be pretty good, pretty decent. And, yeah, they are pretty cool. Unfortunately, the one guy from Relish Squad in the middle here, he got killed, so I have replaced him now with one of the other armed bodyguards that leveled up in the experience that we gained from that, so that's really nice. Otherwise, what we're going to do is I will literally just sell all of the AK-12s if I can, because they are not exactly great, and I don't particularly like using them, so we will just do that. I'm going to get rid of the police camo vests, because I don't particularly like those either, and I will be buying... Should I buy anything, actually? Should I... You know what? I'm going to take back some of this stuff. I'm going to take back this and then just make a deal with that, because I don't really want to swap anything at the moment, and we can just go to this merchant instead and sell these, and that is going to be nice. So let's sell that. There we go. So this and this and this. There we are. Okay, so that is pretty cool. Now we have 37,000, which is fantastic, because what I would like to do, if at all possible, is get some... I'm never going to be able to afford these right now. It's just not a good idea, in my opinion. I really wanted to buy... Ooh, I could buy some of these. That might work. Yeah, so what I'm thinking of is buying something like the AWR for our owl snipers, because we do have enough for 3 of these. And I'm thinking I'm going to do that. And then what we'll do is we will go over here, and Hollandaise is just raring to go. As soon as these guys have rifles, these have inbuilt silencers as well, as far as I'm aware, so they are perfect for night combat. Unfortunately, they just don't have any night vision goggles, so maybe what I should do is take night vision goggles from these armed bodyguards and give these guys night vision. Oh yes. Wow, they're gonna be so incredibly effective. That is gonna be really fun. Okay, so yeah. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything else apart from AKM-74s to give the Scorpion Assault guys at the moment, but I think that's good enough as it is. So yeah, I can't level up anymore either, which is a shame. You know what I could do? You know what I'm gonna do? Yeah, I'm gonna make another squad. And what are we... Oh yeah, what are we going to call this? Okay, so I think someone actually had the suggestion that we're going to be calling this Marmite. I know it's not technically a sauce or something, but it's kind of like a condiment to use on your bread, and it's kind of like jam, I guess, in that way. So why not? You know, we're going to go for something like that, and then we're just going to put these guys in there, and we will just auto-equip them with all of the vests. And we may not use Marmite at any point, because we may love it or hate it, you know, but yeah, we're probably not going to use them at the moment. They probably need to level up just that little bit. Okay, so let's try and find these guys' icon if I can. There we go. And these guys are basically the same, so we should probably use the same. Should I use the same icon? Does it make sense to use the same icon? Yeah, I think it does. And then the owl guys, I'm going to try and give them... where are they? Yeah, this is the one thing. When you have so much choice, it's so difficult to find what you actually want. Oh, they apparently don't have this. Do they? Did I miss it? I think I probably missed it. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go for the next thing that I see that's kind of sneaky. So I guess we'll go with this one. That kind of looks sneaky, right? Yeah, that looks sneaky. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. So there you go. That's pretty fine. And I can now level myself up to 12 marksmanship, even though it's probably not even worth it. And I've just thought that it would probably be a good idea to level up my rifle skill, because I could theoretically have a sniper rifle in my secondary slot, because I do have this 2x zoom, and if the sniper rifle doesn't have any zoom, then it might make sense to do something like that. Okay, so otherwise, let's take a look. Yeah, we are 40% complete because I was able to kill 2 groups of Cossack rebels in that one engagement, so that's really nice. Otherwise, let's continue to move around here. Ooh, hello, Cossack rebels right there. Right there, let's do this. Okay, they have 28. Oh, and they're willing to pay... that's not actually that much. I think I'm not going to take that right now. Because... Oh, you know what? Oh, yeah, I'm kind of dumb, aren't I? Yes, I'm a bit stupid. We should really go and sell some prisoners before we go in here. Because you can see here, look at this. These guys sell for 5,000, 6,000, 5,000, 5,000. Really nice. Yeah, I probably should have taken that 4,000 for the Cossack Rebel fighter, but maybe they'll ask me again. Who knows? Let's sell some of these lower tier guys, and we'll sell all of those as well. There we go. Because you never know, at some point in the future, you're probably going to be doing a battle with some of these Cossack Rebels, or, well, we are, and, you know, you're going to get a whole bunch of prisoners again, and then you're not going to have any space, and it's going to be awful. So it's probably about time that I do something like that. All right, so what we're going to do this time is we're going to put Hollandaise into the action. You could say that we're going to put Hollandaise into the dish, and we're going to see exactly what it does. Okay, so let's have a look here. I should probably move them like here, I guess. And we'll move all our other guys to kind of be a little bit closer, I suppose. So we'll move these guys just around about that tree, somewhere around there, I think. Oh, it's nighttime. Ooh, this is even better. This is even better for our for our owl snipers. I mean, they haven't been super hardcore leveled up, which is the main problem with them at the moment. They're a little bit low level, and I could have leveled them up much more, but I was pretty much focusing on the others. So yeah, it's a kind of hard decision to make because you just don't have that much cash, or at least I don't have that much cash. I do now because I sold a whole bunch of prisoners, but beforehand I didn't really have that much. So let's have a look. Oh, look at this. These are like, they're just sitting ducks. They are literally just sitting ducks. It is crazy if I wasn't shooting this tree. Oh, so nice. They don't even know where I'm coming from because I have this silencer and it's nighttime. Isn't that just insanity? That is so cool. That is really, really cool. Where are the other enemies? I don't see any. We're probably going to have to do something about that. So let's see if we can find them. Maybe I should go to the top of this hill here. Now knowing my luck, I'm going to run straight into them, point blank range, and they are just going to shoot me down. Or not, as the case may be. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't stick together. All 25 of them. I would have expected that. Ah. Oh, here they are. Okay, well this is interesting. They're actually sneaking around. This is pretty bad for... Oh, hello. Yeah, they're actually shooting me. But that is to be expected, of course. Okay, well, let's get all my guys to come over here. And we're just going to sort of scan the environment a little bit. We've got to be careful here. Wow, it is just, it's delightful. It really is delightful to be able to shoot and hit your target when you really want to hit them. Because, you know, as I've said in the past, having a low marksmanship skill, having a low proficiency, it's a bit frustrating, you know, it's a bit frustrating. So I definitely recommend if you're gonna, you know, if you're wanting to hit enemies from very far distance and you're not using a shotgun or something, then marksmanship and proficiency is definitely the way to go. But even so, even saying that, it's not necessarily needed. So if you do want to play a commander type that is more to do with training your units, more to do with trading, more to do with moving around on the map fast, and in general just having a large army, then you can do that as well. And that's the cool thing about the RPG portion of the game. Oh, it reloads so incredibly fast, this weapon as well. Wow. Wow, it is crazy. All right, well, I don't know whether any of my owl snipers even got any kills, but I guess, does it matter? Does it matter if we achieve victory with no casualties? I mean, really, look at that. 4,300 experience, 28,000 credits, and we get more AK-12s. The blight of the AK-12 is upon us still because, well, I'm not a big fan of this weapon. Let me just say that. I think it's good if you don't have anything else, but in general, it is really not that good at all. Okay, so what I'm also going to do is I'm going to swap out all of these guys' blouses and sunglasses. There we go. All right, that seems pretty good to me. And are these guys actually equipping the AK-12? No. No, they're just equipping some helmets, I think. Some better helmets. And let's just continue to upgrade our forces here and there. I really don't want this guy to use the PDR anymore, but I think that's the only thing I really have. So I guess we'll just have to let him use it. Alright, so that was one more Cossack Rebel band. I'm going to need another 2 to complete the quest, but that is really not a big deal. Let's pay our salary of 12,000, easily available now. We have 76,000 total, and I am going to be leveling up our owl snipers. So how many? Oh, they're only level 6. They're only level 6, and they have 100 in rifles and 15 in marksmanship, and their sight range is 1.6. Wow. Now that's some crazy stuff right there. Yeah, that is some really crazy stuff. Okay, so let's go into the town here and see if I can sell some stuff. Well, the heavy Kevlar vest, I think that could be useful for some people, no? Doesn't anyone want to use this? No? No one wants to use it? Ah, there we go. This guy wants to use it. Okay, so that's good enough, I suppose, then. And we can just sell everything else. Yeah, this guy only has 18,000, so I've got to be a bit careful, but I think I can sell all of these things without too much bother. There we go. All right, that's fantastic. Now, I am going to ask the people that have stayed until the end of the episode, because this is near to the end, I'm going to ask you, would you like to see a live stream of Freeman? Yes or no? That's basically all that's the question. There you go. That's the question. You can answer yes or no in the comments. And otherwise, I thank you very much for watching. I've had a lot of fun, as you could no doubt tell. And I will see you next time.